Tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris was at Lake Mead to push for passage of President Joe Biden's climate priorities. Her stop comes as Biden's proposals to fight global warming have stalled in Congress. Political editor Dennis Welch is in the newsroom with more. Dennis.
Yeah, and the president's climate proposals, they're tucked away into the Build Back Better agenda, which is struggling to win enough support in the Senate. And they're also tucked into a separate $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure deal that is still waiting approval in the House.
The bathtub ring around Lake Mead, the largest water reservoir in the U.S., in the face of global warming in the American Southwest. Ravaged by climate change-induced drought, the water level has dropped by 150 feet over the past 20 years and is now at 35% capacity. This was the backdrop for Vice President Harris as she toured the area and received updates on the lake, which supplies drinking water for about 25 million people in the West.
About 80% of the western U.S. Is under severe drought conditions.
After meeting with several state and federal officials, she delivered brief remarks about the need to pass the administration's climate legislation, which they believe will reduce carbon emissions that is fueling the changing weather.
We have within our hands, within our possession, the ability to actually change the course of where we're headed. Just look out at this lake. Look at where the water has receded over just the last 20 years. That space is larger than the height of the Statue of Liberty in just the last 20 years.
U.S. officials in August also declared for the first time ever a water shortage on the Colorado River, which means Arizona, Nevada, and Mexico will see less water.
And the problem holding up these two pieces of legislation isn't just Republicans who are opposed to it, but moderate Democrats like Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema and Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.